First woman of color in the US Senate, the first black and first South Asian woman to become vice president-elect. But she says, don't fixate on firsts.
While I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last.
Her supporters celebrated from the streets of America to her grandfather's village in India.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I'm speaking.
As California's Attorney General, she was criticised for largely avoiding intervening in cases involving killings by police and repeatedly defying Supreme Court orders to reduce overcrowding in prison.
We did it, Joe.
Could smash the ultimate glass ceiling and become the first female black president.
We've made history. You know, not only is she the first woman ever to be elected vice president in this country in over our 200-year history, but she's the first African-American woman. She's the first South Asian woman. What is she like as a person?
And someone who has the ability to rebuild the Obama coalition and bring the party and the nation together. I believe I am that candidate. Standing mostly in a courtroom, speaking 5 words, Kamala Harris for the people. And it was about all the people, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender.
This is not the first time Kamala Harris has run for president. The last time, she didn't last very long. She didn't just come up short. Be hard-pressed to find someone to argue that her campaign wasn't a complete failure. So what happened? She suspended her campaign in December of 2019, not even making it to the Iowa caucuses or the New Hampshire primary, failing to earn even 1 delegate in her bid for the nomination. So what is it about a 2024 Kamala Harris ticket that will be so different this time?
Watching the campaign now, some of Obama's, David Plouffe and others, are now working on the campaign. You're getting the Obamas shifting from running the White House to now running this campaign. This is the most liberal ticket in the history of American politics. We do not want to put San Francisco and Minnesota across this country.
Please stop!
I think Black Lives Matters is very important.
That the Israelis are fighting a war right now, not just for themselves, but to bring home our American hostages, which have been held by this terrorist group for nearly 9 months now. And he was applauding those that stood with the American flag against violent protesters in the last 8 or 9 months in this country. And while he was doing that, Democrats were not in the room. The vice president was not in the room. And as you mentioned, outside of the room, we saw far left protesters burning the American flag.